All right, Alex, let's head on up to the stage. It is top 10 Major League Baseball power rankings time. We got new, we have improved. Last week, we had a big shakeup because the Rays got bumped down quite a bit in the power rankings. It was time for me. It was time to bump them down. They had played 500 ball for 2 months of the season, but the big shakeup last week was that the Tampa Bay Rays moved out of the top 5 and moved into the bottom 3 of the top 10 power rankings. Still in them, though, but that was the big move last week.
Well, the big move this week is actually coming in at the bottom. Starting at number 10, the Cubs, the first time back in the power rankings since April 17th.
Now, the Cubbies are 53 and 52 on the year, right around the 500 mark, right? Yes. But how did they get there? They won 8 games in a row. They made their front office. They made the front office have to decide to not be sellers. I would guess they were going to be.
Oh, definitely.
But they win all those games in a row. They get themselves in a playoff position. They win 8 games in a row. They were sweeping everybody they were playing. They won every game for a week. They're a top 10 team right now. They are playing like a top 10 team. Are there teams with better records? Yes. But those teams with better records are not playing as well as the Chicago Cubs. So, for the first time, long time, Cubbies are back in the power rankings.
And at number 9, you mentioned them off of the top of this segment, the Tampa Bay Rays, making a big drop last week and staying in that 9 spot.
They are staying in the 9 spot, though they are 64 and 44. I'm struggling with this team. And I'm not far from moving them out of the power rankings. And that doesn't mean that they can't make the playoffs because they're out of the power rankings. Because guess what? Nobody cares where they are in my power rankings. They just want to have a good enough record to get in. But they're not playing like a top 10 team for much longer. If they keep doing what they're doing, though their record is still really good, they might find themselves out of the top 10. But again, they are here at number 9. And if it weren't for that dominant victory over the Astros over the weekend, it would have been bumped down.
Understandable. All right, moving on to number 8, down 2 spots, the Brewers.
Yeah, Brewers lost a few games in a row heading into the weekend. They have that big series. They had that big series against the Reds, who the Reds were playing great. And then they run into the Brewers and they get their butts kicked. And then the Brewers leave that series, and they aren't playing well at all. Well, the Reds are winning. It's like the Reds can't beat the Brewers.
I know.
And the Brewers can't lose to the Reds.
Maybe it's in their head. You know how there's always that one person you can't beat?
Maybe it's the Reds
for
the Brewers.
Or
maybe it's the Brewers for the Reds is the better way to put that. Yes, but the Brewers haven't been playing great. But they are still in a good position, and they're 57 and 49 and here at number 8.
All right, at number 7, staying at the same spot they were last week, the Blue Jays.
Yeah, Blue Jays playing good baseball. I like what they've done so far. Adding Jordan Hicks on Sunday, really good get for them. Good bullpen arm. If you don't watch a lot of Jordan Hicks, by the way, he's one of the most exciting pitchers for me to watch when he's pitching because he throws 103 and it moves like a bowling ball. It's unbelievable. And you might be thinking, how much does a bowling ball move? That's a weird example. And I would agree with that. I've just always said it, and I'm going to stick on saying that. They're 59 and 47. They're grasping on to that AL wildcard spot with some teams right behind them. But they've been playing well. They're here at number 7.
All right, at number 6, the team you were just talking about, the Reds, up 2 spots after taking the series in LA this weekend.
Dominant victory over the Dodgers on Sunday. Really good, fun series.
It was.
That Saturday night game, really good pitching matchup.
We both lost that tail of the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good pitching matchup on Saturday. And Ellie performed well on Saturday. There were some electric moments. And then you had the 2 homers, the 2 hits for the Dodgers, 2 homers from Max Muncy, and it was enough to win them the game. But the Reds are playing really good. The Reds are 58 and 49.
Yeah.
Go get some pitching, please. Go get pitching. That's all I got. The Reds are here at 6.
All right, let's move into your top 5. At number 5, down 1 spot, the Texas Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers have not been playing well. They're making a lot of moves, but they're not playing well. They lose that series to the Astros. They get swept by the San Diego Padres. you know, they added Max Scherzer at the right time because Nathan Eovaldi goes down. He's on the IL. We all know Jacob deGrom, so the timing, he's just out for the year. He's not coming back. They needed a top-of-the-rotation arm, right? John Gray has been good this year. Dane Dunning, been good this year. They needed Max Scherzer in the rotation. They got him. They have Jordan Montgomery now, another good arm for them who they needed again with all these injuries they're accruing. Great word, Ben. And the bullpen. Added Aroldis Chapman. They want to do more there. Just not playing well right now, so I had to bump them down.
All right, at number 4, making the jump above the Rangers up one spot, the Astros.
Yeah, they beat them in the series.
Yep.
They're not yet there in the division.
Yep.
But head-to-head, they just beat them. And then they beat the Rays, and then they get Yordan back, and then they get Altuve back. They're definitely playing better right now than the Texas Rangers are. I still have the Rangers here at 5 because I do believe they're a good team. I just don't think they're playing very well right now. I think this AL West race is going to end up being the best of all the races in baseball this year. I mean, NL Central is exciting. Reds, Brewers. AL East is very much up for grabs. NL East, Dunzo. That was done months ago. NL West, I think the Dodgers are going to end up winning. I just think this matchup, really because of the series we just got with these two teams, if we get a 5 or...
Also, the Angels now, like, really going for it, being buyers at the deadline and getting Mike Trout back at the right time.
Mariners are right there with them.
It could happen.
Yeah. I'm excited about this. If we get a 5-game or even a 7-game playoff series between these two, that'd be great. Astros
wild.
here at 4, 59-47.
All right, at number 3, holding strong, the Dodgers.
Yep, Dodgers here, holding strong. Look, I think they're the second best team in the NL. They've been playing well. Obviously, not the best series against the Reds, but I still need to see them, and this is just talking in general. They're here because of how good they are, right? They're in the top 3. They need to add. Lance Lynn doesn't really do it for me. I like Lance Lynn. They're 59-45. They're a good baseball team. I would like to see, and I do believe they will. I think the Dodgers are in for one big splash.
So tomorrow, tune into our live show.
Yeah.
Because it might happen
It could happen.
at the deadline.
Yeah. It could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen while we're live.
Yep.
But I refuse to believe that they're not going to go and make a big splash.
That's fair. All right, number 2, holding strong at number 2, Baltimore Orioles.
Man, the O's, dominant victory over the Yankees on, well, you all know we record on Sunday night. So technically it's Sunday night, big victory there over the Yankees. Offense really showed up. This team is just, just when you think like they need more pitching, they need more this, they need more that, the O's are overrated. They're not. They've been playing like this pretty much all year long. And they are leading when we were coming into the year, what's going to be the best division in baseball? NL West, AL East, those two, hands down. Well, guess who is leading the AL East? It's the Baltimore Orioles. And it's because of how much fun they've been having, how good they have been. Camden Yards is rocking these days. The O's are back, and they're here at number 2.
And the number 1 spot, the best team in baseball, the Atlanta Braves.
Yep, top 3 has stayed the same. Braves, Orioles, Dodgers. The Atlanta Braves are the best team in the game of baseball. Hands down, in my opinion. I actually don't think it's very close. I think the Braves are by far the best team in baseball right now. Does that mean you're going to win the World Series? Absolutely not. It's baseball.
But you had them getting there.
I did have them. I had them winning the National League. And I'm just saying, me saying right now that I think they are by far the best team in baseball does not translate in the baseball playoffs to like automatic put them in the World Series. That's not how it works. But as of right now, this team is definitely the best team in baseball. They're getting healthier on the mound. I look for them to continue to. They're probably not done. I think any team that ends up going to the World Series or winning the World Series makes moves even when their team is as good as they are. They're great. Matt Olson is the NL leader in home runs. He's trying to keep up with Shohei, and he is, by the way. The Atlanta Braves are 67-36, the best team in Major League Baseball, and they round out this week's top 10 Major League Baseball power rankings.